today I'm headed to a very remote lake in the middle of nowhere. I've been driving for about 2 hours, but I'm super excited because this lake holds some giant rainbow trout. Fished here a couple of weeks ago, did really well, but today's weather looks even better than it did the other day, so I'm pretty sure today's gonna be an awesome day. Can't wait to get out there and see how many of these rainbow trout I can catch. I look forward to fishing this lake this time of year all year because it is always the best fishing, and honestly I catch a lot of fish this time of year, so I can't wait to get out there. Okay, let's go. Weather looks perfect. I actually can't wait to get out here. It's really late. The fishing usually slows down at like 11 o'clock and it is 10:45. It's probably the latest that I've ever showed up to a lake to fish. Oh, and there's a fish. Literally first cast. There's one on the streamer. Whoa. Oh, he's pretty hard. So I found this really good streamer spot, and I've just been catching these fish like left and right. And I had this like balanced leech on, which looks like this, but the fish, there were so many fish that bit it that it just ripped the tail off and ripped everything off, ripped the bead off. And I had a couple strikes without the bead, but I tied another one on because I think these fish are going to be a lot more active with this on it. Let's see if that makes, how much of a difference that makes to have that bead and to have a little bit of depth on it. Well, today has been the best streamer day I've ever had in my entire life on the lake. And these buggers are just, these balanced leeches are just absolutely crushing these fish. And there's so many fish in this one spot. It's interesting, you fish other spots and it's okay. But this one spot's just absolutely dynamite. And what I'm doing is I'm throwing it out there. And I'm trying to figure out what they want for the retrieve. So it's like, I'll throw it out there and I'll strip, let it sit, strip. And they always hit it when you're not stripping it in, so they don't like that fast movement. They kind of want to wait for it to kind of go down a little bit, and then they always eat it then. But it's kind of nice whether they want like a faster retrieve, a slow retrieve. Sometimes they do like strip and then stop, and then they like that. Sometimes I like it when it's very, very slow. Obviously the only thing that has not worked today is that I've kind of stripped as fast as I could, and they do not like that kind of movement. But yeah, absolutely lights out for streamer fishing today. And the fly that I have is a balanced leech. I don't know what size it, maybe like a size 12. Size 10, size 12. It's got a tungsten bead on it, balanced leech. There we go. Yep. There's my favorite. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh. Oh. Holy cow. Oh. Okay, well, let me see if I can get a good shot of this fly here. Look at this thing. So this is a balanced leech. It looks more like a rubber leg now because it's just so beat up. You can see there's fish scales on it, and then the thread is just unwrapping so much. But the fishing has been so hot that I'm just going to keep fishing this until it's like literally just some thread hanging up there. That is still catching fish, so let's throw it out there and see if I can catch more with it. You never know what you're going to get when you come out here. Slow day, good day, phenomenal day like today. So let's catch some more fish. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, pause. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, there we go. Huge one, but oh, there we go. like a bank that's like really shallow, and I think these fish are like honing in on something. I think they're eating something because I can see like a couple of rings, but it's just been, the fishing has been so good. They must be like searching and eating for something, and they haven't had any hatches this year. It's still pretty early in the season. It's early April. There's not a lot of food in the water, so whatever food is there, they're just eating whatever. I know that if I just cast here and I just strip in really slow, I can hook one. So I'm gonna try to hook one like sitting down. I've been standing up the whole time. Oh, there we go. There you go. Got one. There you go. It's a nicer fish. And back. That strip maybe I didn't really like. I tried that maybe 12 times. It doesn't work. So now I'm gonna strip, and I'm gonna stop. Just strip, stop. Oh, yep, that's exactly what they want right there. So you're just always varying up your speeds. Your strip, stop, your strip, stop, maybe go really slow and just like at a constant steady speed, and you're just kind of figuring out what those fish want. And that's a nice fish. Cool, let's bring it back. Feed. Sometimes if you're stripping like that on the top, you're going to catch a fish on the very top of the water column. And sometimes they're right below it, and sometimes they're down a lot deeper. And one way to tell is if they're splashing the surface, you know that they're feeding generally on the surface. A lot of people put a dry fly on, but that's a big mistake because they're either eating emergers right below the surface, or they're eating, you can use an emerger, you can use a woolly bugger, you can use basically anything right below the surface. And later in the day, generally, if you're not seeing any, oh my gosh, this one's, oh my gosh, holy cow, oh man, that is a big fish. There you go. It's a nicer fish. And back. Okay, some of the flies that we're using today, we're pretty much catching anything that is streamer-like. So that'd be balanced leeches of different weights. So you have like brass heads, you have tungsten heads. This is probably the fly that would work the most consistent today. It's just a balanced leech, but it's got a really short shank on it and a really, really long tail, and it's got two different colors. So because it's got the orange, it's got like kind of a greenish color, like a mossy color, and then it's got orange again. So it's got two different colors split there. This is another pattern I picked up in the fly shop. It's basically like a girdle, I think a girdle bug is the name of it. It's got kind of a marabou tail on it. It's got a brass bead, which I don't like. I like the tungsten beads because it gets them down. But this would be a good like top fly to use. That one is working really well. And probably the number one fly today is this balanced leech. So anything that has like UV in it, has a really long tail, doesn't have to look fancy. It's more of the movement than it is anything else, the depth in the movement. But if you've got a chartreuse head on here, it really kind of stands out. If you have a UV chartreuse head, that's going to make a huge difference in the fishing. Earlier this year, my buddy and I pulled in here and just started smoking the fish just left and right. It was so fun. It was really cool because my friend doesn't like to fish lakes. He's never really done it. He just thinks it's really boring. I'm like, no, it's not boring. It's a lot of fun. And just seeing the look on his face, that was a fun video to make. I really like doing that, like showing him how good it can be. Oh man, that's deep. That's really deep. Okay, this part of the lake is really, really good. Okay. Really slow. Really, really slow. See if I can't drum one up. Come on, fish. Yep. Oh, that's a good fish. Oh, that's a good fish. Dang, that was so cool. I could almost see him come up and like take that. That's a nice fish. This is a really nice fish. You tell because the reason I can tell he's a nice fish is because I don't know if you can see this rod, but take a look at this rod. When I pull up, that fish is not like moving. Like, I don't know if you can see my rod there, but like I'm pulling up, like the fish is just doing what it wants. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. That's like so unbelievable. Okay. This is a big fish. What I'm actually hoping is that I can get him in the net and I can get like a slow motion shot of him, like 10 foot a leader on here. And I also have the anchor really close to where he wants to go. And I don't want to snap off the line. It's not good for the fish. And also, honestly, these barbless hooks are like ridiculous. Sometimes it is very, very difficult. Look at the size of that thing, baby. Yes, that is a really nice sized fish. Wow, that's a healthy fish. Wow. Man, that was such a cool moment. That's the one thing I like about fishing myself, is that I can fish the way I want and I don't have to like break. If somebody's tired, they don't go home early, I don't have to give it into that. But also, I really want to fist pump somebody because I'm so excited, because that was such a cool catch. So maybe that's why YouTube videos are fun for me, is other people get to experience some of the fishing experiences that I have, because it's times like that that are just, I mean, that's why I love fly fishing so much, is just coming here knowing like, hey, I'm gonna go to this spot, I think there's gonna be some big fish here, and then first fish, just bam, just nailed that leech, that streamer, just whew. That was really, really cool. Really good fight. Got that guy back in the water like really, really quickly. That was a very healthy rainbow. Really, really nice rainbow. What a cool fight. What a cool place. Okay, so I'm gonna check on my leech to see how he's doing. The other cool thing is that these are barbless hooks. So that fish, if it got off, it's really not that big of a deal, because you hooked it, you mastered the skill of like finding that fish and hooking that fish, and he gets off. You just need to work a little bit more on getting him in. It's really hard to land these fish on these barbless flies, but this is the balanced leech. And I don't know if you heard that, but right next to me one just jumped. So it's gonna be like game on, I think, for the next 30 minutes. Let's get this guy back in the water and catch another one. This is cool. I'm hoping that I can capture on camera this like take, because I already had one bump it. This is really, really good. So I'm just gonna put this fly in here. Just, oh my gosh, I don't know if you saw that. That was insane. That line was going like this, all of a sudden just jerk like that. Oh, these fish are hungry. I don't normally like doing this, but I'm just going to put it like literally right back where I had it, in case that one fish that was hungry wants to eat it again. And because I know there's a fish there, obviously, I just had him bump it again. Okay, get ready. Just had him bump it again. And slowly. Yeah. Oh, I hope you saw that. That was cool. That was really cool. Oh, and he's off. That was a really cool take. I was just kind of stripping, and it just felt really good, really fishy, and I could feel something like kind of tapping it, like tap, tap, tap. I think when that happens, you just kind of have to figure out what they want, like what kind of motion that they wanted. And all of a sudden I just like stopped it, and he just inhaled. He just came over and just, oh, and he's still on. Man, that's a pretty fish. That's a hard fighting fish too. That's just beautiful. I think it's a male because his jaws, there's something going on with his jaws. He's got very wide jaw. Almost like a big buck, like a big male. Oh wow, this is got a big lockjaw on him. Wow. I did not expect that. Look at the lockjaw on that guy. He is probably going to grow really big. Oh my gosh. As I'm talking to you, I'm seeing fish right there swimming right below the surface. I don't know if you can see them, but there's fish just like cruising like right below the surface. So I just landed like one of the coolest fish that I've ever caught. He had this, like, it must have been a male. He had this really big lockjaw and this kind of little growth on the end of his jaw, but fought really hard. Let him go. And as I'm fighting him, I look over to my left and there are fish like 6 inches underneath the surface, just swimming around over here. Because I'm in a boat, I'm 6'2" tall. I can actually stand up and I can see into the water. It's a huge advantage. Usually in the middle of the day, they're down deep, they're hiding. So I might be able to do some sight fishing for some of these fish, which would be really, really cool if I see one and we're gonna get it on film. The whole hook set and everything, this is gonna be cool. Dang it, this one took off the head of it again. That last fish just demolished this thing.